Well, good morning. Ready to start a new day. Thank goodness. Yesterday was, to be candid, yesterday was a really low point for me on the Camino. The day was good. The day itself was very good. Had covered a lot of miles. In addition, it was very pretty on the Camino, so that was great. However, when I got to town, everything was closed. Everything was closed, and I asked the woman. I said, "Well, is there someplace to get something to eat?" She said 8 o'clock. I waited till 8 o'clock. Then I waited till 8:30, and then finally, the only thing I could find is a place that served hamburgers and pizza. And that's a real challenge on the Camino. Finding food on the Camino can be difficult, especially if you're going into staying in the small towns, as I've been. In some of the larger cities, of course, it's a lot easier, but I've been trying to keep a certain pace, and that puts me in smaller towns. And when you're in smaller towns, everything is closed at night, especially during the week. The past 3 nights, really the past 4 nights, there's only been one option. That's it. So the advice I have received that I'm going to try today is eat lunch. You eat a big lunch, make lunch your primary meal of the day, and then at night just snack. And I recall last year when I hiked the Française, that's what a friend did. She would eat a good lunch, and then at night she would eat fruit and stuff like that. So I'm going to try doing that and see how that works. I'll let you know. Having said that, I should mention something about the people of Spain. On Del Norte, my experience has been that they couldn't be nicer to you. The guy at the restaurant last night, even though the food wasn't something that I especially wanted, couldn't be nicer. Same thing with the people at the hotel today. And that's been my experience for the past 37 or so days. It's just the people are just very, very kind, and everything has its pluses and minuses. The Del Norte for me, maybe it's because of the way I've been doing it. The food has been a huge minus. However, a huge plus, a big plus, are the people. Just as kind could be. I walked by a supermarket yesterday and I tried to get something to eat. They had already closed, and but the girl saw that I was walking away. She obviously understood my situation, and she opened up the place right away. This morning, as I was leaving, the guy said, "You want coffee?" And I said, "No, thanks." And I said, "Is it included?" Because if it was included, I was gonna, "Oh, okay, I paid for it, might as well have it." But no, he said, "No, but don't worry, it's on me. Let me give you a cup of coffee." So, like I said, the people are just as nice as could be. Love the people of Spain. They're just great. But the food hasn't been great. But we're going to try to overcome that with a different strategy, and I'll let you know how that works out. But again, if you do the Del Norte, or if you're on the Del Norte or whatever you're planning, try that, and also try. The other piece of advice I had received was look for the restaurants where the locals eat. Generally, I do that anyways. Whenever I'm in another country, I try to avoid the American places. Like when I'm in Italy, if I see fettuccine Alfredo on the menu, I try to find some place that doesn't have it. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah, try to find local places. And the thing is, I try to get out of my comfort zone. I try to eat the food that they eat. Last year I had pig's ears, and surprisingly, it was pretty good. The pig's ears were like, it reminded me of what some people might call burnt ends or rib tips. If you're familiar with American barbecue food, it reminded me of that. So it was pretty good. So, sometimes getting out of your comfort zone is a good thing. And I'm going to try that today. I've rambled on. My gosh, I've talked for 5 minutes and I need to be going. So Sun is in the sky, although it's hidden by clouds, and the hat is on my head, and I'm ready to go. Come on, let's get going. Walking along the Camino, you experience all types of different countryside, especially Del Norte. I mean, you're getting the coast and the ocean and a lot of forest, even some motorcycles. Look at this. A lot of forest. And I think this is perhaps one of my favorite types of hiking. I know a lot of people don't care for this, but it just reminds me of the Meseta on the Francaise, and I really enjoyed that. I really do like walking across these open plains like this. And so, you know, there's all different types of hiking and all different types of beauty. And this is just one other type that you should be open to savoring. I thought I'd stop and have breakfast. This is my view at breakfast. Spain is phenomenal. The country is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever seen. And the people are some of the most gracious and kind people I've ever encountered. On the Del Norte, the people are really, really good people. Anyways, that's all for now. I believe it is here that we turn our backs on the coast of Spain and head inland. I don't think there's any more coastal routes much beyond this point. I think I cross a river today, but then I think after Ribadeo, it's all inland. Every Camino, I think, has its pluses and minuses. Everything in life has its pluses and minuses, as I mentioned earlier. Big plus on Del Norte, just the views, the spectacular views. Candidly, I do have a problem with heights. It's an irrational thing. I understand that. But still, especially if you don't have a problem with heights. But still, this was just beautiful. These past few weeks, walking along the coast of Spain and seeing the coastline. If you don't have a problem with heights, you're gonna love it. And even if you do have a problem with the heights, stand back a little bit and you're gonna see some great, spectacular views. Friends have responded to a lot of my pictures like, oh my gosh, look at this. And yeah, it is pretty amazing. The other thing I find amazing about it is with all these beautiful coastlines and all these beautiful beaches, most of them are empty. The only time I've seen a large number of people on any beach, and I mean a large number of people, is San Sebastian. After that, I mean, either you'd see people at the beach at times, but nothing like what you see back home in California. California, our beaches are packed. Even San Sebastian, the beaches weren't packed. So if you're looking for pristine beaches without a lot of people, northern Spain is it. And you know, I'm not a surfer, but I don't know, these waves look pretty good to me. Maybe they're not as, I mean, further up I saw a lot of good waves, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not a ocean person, I'm not a swimmer, I'm not a surfer, but boy, when I look at this stuff, this is beautiful. So if coastal is your thing, Del Norte is good. A lot of people turned off a few days back and went down the Primitivo, and that's also a good option. Take Del Norte, and then when you get to the Oviedo, turn off to the Primitivo. But just wanted to say so long to the coast and give you all a chance for one last look. And now it's, I think it's the final push into Santiago. Buen camino. Well, it's the end of a good day. It was a short day as far as walking was concerned, but it was a good day. Got here, got my laundry done. Oh, the joys of clean laundry. Let me tell you. Found a laundry, checked into my place early, found a laundromat, got my laundry done, had a good lunch. Apparently that's the thing to do, is grab a good lunch and don't worry about dinner. And that's, I guess you can get a little bit different food. It wasn't drastically different, but it was good enough. So I got a decent meal, had a good day, even had some ice cream. The ice cream was awesome. And now I'm just kind of wrapping it up, gonna have a little bit of coffee or something to drink, and then call it a night, and then we'll be out tomorrow. So this town is just really nice. Ribadeo. It's really been great. I mean, as you can see behind me, just a buzz with activity. The plaza, kids are playing. Some kids came up to me a little while ago, like, do you support Madrid or Russia? And it's like, well, you know, you're in Spain, so it's Madrid, and they're like all cheery. So it's kind of nice. I took a picture of a statue, and I don't know. I don't think I want a statue where they're going to put a statue of me and have a bird poop on my head. Poor guy, he has a statue and he's got bird poop all over the top of his head. But it's a great town. It's a cute little town. A lot of activity, a lot of people. Good place to get some good food. So, this is the Soul Pilgrim saying good night for now. Buen camino.